You and I would both agree, when you're shooting out your window and you're shooting towards the driver, that's not necessarily scaring her, that's killing her. You understand that?
This Marine veteran is 54-year-old Stanley Frank Sheliga. Just 2 days earlier, he stalked and followed a stripper he was obsessed with to this isolated highway, shot her multiple times, and made it look like an accident. What he doesn't realize yet is that the entire execution was caught on camera.
So, would you agree with me if that I proved that your car was in Fort Worth, following hers? Wouldn't you say that's a bit damning?
Yes.
On the evening of October 26, 2021, the Fort Worth Police Department received multiple 911 calls from Highway 183 regarding an accident. A car had run over the concrete curb and rolled into the road embankment. When the police arrived, it looked like a normal accident, but upon closer inspection, they saw bullet holes riddling the car. The driver, 22-year-old Abigail Saldana, was found dead. She had suffered multiple fatal gunshot wounds to her body. It was very obvious this was never an accident, it was an execution. The crime unit checked her car and found her ID and other personal items that indicated she worked as an exotic dancer at Rick's Cabaret. After talking to the manager, they quickly learned that Abby had been having problems with a regular customer named Stan. Stanley is a Marine veteran who had spent thousands of dollars on Abby, so he thought they were in a relationship. But when she distanced herself from him, fueled by anger and jealousy, he followed her to Highway 183, where he shot at her car multiple times. Just 2 weeks before the murder, Abby posted on her Instagram that she had found a GPS tracker underneath her vehicle. Investigators traced the customer's phone number and address of the GPS tracker, and it leads to 54-year-old Stanley Frank Sheliga. Stanley was invited for questioning, which he refused. When the SWAT team got to his home, they found him on the floor with self-inflicted injuries to his head, neck, and arm. He was arrested and brought into the interrogation room for questioning. Watch what happens when obsession becomes entitlement. Watch how the detectives dismantle his alibi and make him walk himself through everything.
Do you prefer Stan or Stanley?
Stan.
Stan? Okay. Reminder, I'm Detective Dickerson. This is Detective O'Brien, okay?
Do you have my phone?
I do not. Do you have it?
No, ma'am, I have no possessions of the chair.
Okay, so let's see. Today, do you know what today is?
Friday.
Friday, October 29th.
They proceeded by reading him his Miranda rights. Then this happened.
Do you understand all that?
Yes.
Would you like to talk to me?
Yes and no.
Yes and no?
Listen, man, like I said on the way here, we got kind of forced into a situation where we had to go ahead and arrest you. That wasn't our goal at first. Okay, our goal is just to talk to you. We don't have all the answers right now, okay? And so all we're asking is for the opportunity to talk to you. Now, I can tell you this, at any point you can stop and say, you know what, I don't want to do this no more, okay? But we just have to make sure, before we can talk to you, we got to make sure you understand your rights and you're cool to talk to us. Is that cool?
Yeah. Who hosed up the opportunity for you to come and talk to me in the first place?
Who's what? Well, we're going to get into that. But listen, man, I'm going to... Stan, hang on a second.
Go.
I'm going to share with you stuff, okay? Because I'm going to need you to explain it. You understand what I'm saying? But we can't even go into that unless we at least know you understand. You said you understood, but you cool to talk to us? Just talk to us for a little bit.
Like I said, it's yes and no.
Okay. Well, I have to have a yes.
I was being honest. Oh.
Okay.
So listen.
So it's yes until I say no.
Yes.
Correct. You got it.
Okay, you cool?
You understand that?
Well, now I do.
Okay.
Okay. So like I said, I think that we have lots to talk about, okay? And I reached out to you on Wednesday to try to talk to you about some things. So I'd just like to kind of pick up from there. Does that make sense? Okay. I understand that you posted like a lot of stuff on social media dealing with prostitution and all of that kind of stuff, and maybe you were a victim of all of that.
Or maybe we both were.
Okay. Well, tell me a little bit about that.
I think the strip clubs might be notorious for having rooms dedicated to that opportunity.
Okay.
Okay. So Abby moves from, where did she come from? Well, one club to another, eventually to the one in Fort Worth.
Okay. When you say Abby,
So
do you know
I
her
sort of
full
followed
name?
her.
When you say Abby, do you know, like, what's her real name?
Yeah, it's Abigail.
Abigail, do you know her last name?
Saldana.
Okay. I just want to make sure that we were
we're
talking about the same girl.
We've, how do you even phrase that? We've known each other for months.
Okay.
Okay.
And you met her at one club, and then you followed her to another club. Is that what you were saying?
She quit one club and then went to Baby Dolls, where they required her to work 3 days a week, but she couldn't accommodate the request, nor could she accommodate the request to come in specific days of the week. So she left that club and went to the one in, I don't even know what city that is. I think it is Fort Worth proper, but I'm not sure.
Okay, what's the name of the club?
Rick's Cabaret.
Okay.
And she was called there by one of the previous managers that she worked with over at Spearmint Rhino.
Okay. So did you meet her at Baby Dolls? Is that what you're
No,
saying?
even before that.
Okay. Where did you originally meet her?
Buck's Cabaret.
Okay. Off of California Crossing?
California Crossing.
Okay. Do you remember about when that was that you first met her?
If we have my phone, I could tell you.
Are we talking about years ago, months ago?
No, months, ma'am.
Okay.
But if we have, do you have the document? Do you have any printouts from what you're referring to before as my posting on Instagram? Because that has the exact July 3rd, the 3rd of July or the 4th of July, one of those two.
Okay. Perfect.
Okay.
So sometime in July, beginning of July is when you met her at Buck's. Okay. And then you also brought up Spearmint Rhino?
She worked at Spearmint Rhino prior to Buck's even, but I didn't, that was 2018.
Okay, and she was called by a manager to come work at
Rick's Cabaret.
Okay, and so you followed her over to continue y'all's relationship or whatnot.
That was a relation.
Y'all's interactions.
Sure.
Okay, at Buck's.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
I thought it
Rick.
was a relationship. And
Okay.
I think she did at one time too, because she put her dancer name. Okay, she put her. I have a whiteboard at the apartment. If it's still there, I don't know. But yeah, if you go there and take a photo, it says, Amara loves you, with a heart. Maybe that was just silly, but she wrote it.
Okay.
So I don't know if, again, we're going back to, was it a relationship or was it not? I don't know that it was fake, real, or
Did you believe that it was real?
yes.
Okay, and you're
But then-
now questioning whether she believed it was real or not.
Well, I was questioning that a little bit ago, yeah.
When did you
Weeks
start
ago.
questioning?
Weeks ago, when I ran into a whole bunch of lies and posted.
Tell me about that.
Everything from lying about, to her whereabouts to dating other people and things like that.
Imagine thinking you're in a relationship with a stripper and you expect her not to see someone else.
Okay, so you
But
thought
I think
y'all-
everyone does. Maybe,
Okay, so you felt like y'all were exclusive. Like maybe she was
Oh.
only having sex with you.
definitely part 2, yes. But exclusive, I don't.
Okay, so then you found out she was having sex with other people? And that hurt your feelings? Okay.
It was
How did it make you feel?
discouraging. Discouraging, I guess.
Okay. Did y'all talk about it?
We talked about it in person, but no, I never sent her a text in regards to that topic, yeah.
Okay, how did y'all's conversation go?
Are you seeing other people? And, her initial response is no. And then I found out that was untrue. And then she said, because she needed to be private.
How did
But
you
still,
find out?
Is it a lie?
Right, how did you find out about those lies?
Oof. There was a hotel involved. A hotel in downtown Dallas, where she got off. She worked at another job on Fridays and Saturdays. It was a cocktail waitress at Ibiza, Ibiza, where I went a couple of times, just to say hi and blah blah blah. But yeah, she got off work and went immediately with some guy to a hotel. I forgot exactly which hotel it is though.
How did you know that?
She told me.
Okay. So did you show up at the hotel?
No.
Do you know who the guy was that she was with? No. You had never seen him before?
I still don't know. I don't have a picture. I don't have a name, nothing.
Did they have sex?
I don't know for sure, but they were there for 3 hours, so I don't know.
Did you ask her?
No. I didn't want to know the answer, and I still don't want to know the answer.
I gotcha. What else?
He will go on to explain more times she lied to him, revealing he found out because of a tracker he kept in her car.
When was the last time that y'all were together and it was good before she started telling lies?
It was really always good until maybe the lie started maybe 3, 4, 5 weeks ago, someplace around there. So it was good from July, August, September. What month is this? October?
It's
Yeah.
October. So
Let's call it that, those 3 months. July, August, September.
you put a lot of information out on social media.
Yeah.
A lot of y'all's conversations, a lot of the payments that you made to her, those kind of things. What was the deal with that?
Well, she's claiming that it never happened, and I think we both knew that it did, and I had all the texting, and she probably does on her phone too, of what really happened.
Okay. Did she make any claims about you putting a tracker on her car?
Mhm.
What's that?
It's true.
That's true. Like, how did you go about doing that?
At Ibiza,
Mm-hmm.
I simply put it underneath it. I think it might be the gas tank back there, but I'm not positive.
Okay.
Just underneath the back, underneath the car.
Where did you get that tracking device from?
They're available on the web. I don't know exactly. It might have been Amazon.
Okay. So you got on Amazon and you ordered it. Do you remember how much it cost?
Yeah, it's like $29.
And how were you able to track her? Did you have to register for something, or did it just like an app on your phone?
It's an app on the phone
Okay. And so it would just like give you notifications or something?
of like speeding events and location events. Yeah.
Okay. And so is that how you knew like she was at a hotel
No,
or she wasn't in Wichita Falls?
Yes.
Those kind of things that you were talking
So
about?
one, no regarding the hotel, because she actually told me about that.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, Wichita Falls and other just lies.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
I gotcha. So do you remember when you put,
It was
did you,
Friday night.
Okay.
Hey, let me ask you
In
something.
September?
Is it fair to say you did this tracker to confirm the lies?
Yes.
Okay.
so was it on there for a couple weeks, a couple days?
No.
For the next few minutes, he explains the kind of battery the tracker has, the monthly payment plan, and the app.
Did she call you when she found the tracker? Like, why did she think that it was you that put the tracker on her car?
Because I called her on a lie, and there was no way that I should have known about the lie unless, I was either following her. Right.
Okay. And so did you admit to her that you were following her?
I wasn't following her. Well, physically or with the tracker.
With the tracker?
Yes.
Okay. And she didn't like that. So she started posting stuff about you on Instagram, and
Yeah,
in
that's
return, you started posting stuff about her.
Unfortunately.
Yeah. What did you do after she took the tracker off of her car? How were you able to know where she was at?
I didn't.
Did you run into her at all afterwards?
We probably saw each other twice after the tracker was located,
Mm-hmm.
but that's it.
Where was that at?
Once definitely at Rick's and once at my apartment.
Okay. Was there an event or something going on at Rick's
She's just,
when you ran into her?
no, she called me and said she would be there.
So you went up there to go see her. And how did that go?
Sort of like oil and vinegar with us. At times it was perfectly fine, and other times it wasn't. So it surprisingly went well.
Hey, can I ask you something real quick?
Yeah.
We're talking about a lot of stuff here, but one of the things that I'm seeing, correct me if I'm wrong, you love this girl.
I know.
Take note of this part. The detective just asked him a crucial question, and he replied, "Yes, I love her." The detective will later use this statement to force a confession out of him.
That's pretty clear. Okay. I think that's important.
I stated on numerous occasions to her that I wish she was older and that I was younger, because then we could probably make it work. So.
Let me ask you this. Do you think she loved you?
Originally, yes.
I can tell you why I would think it.
But then the age difference.
You said she wrote that deal on the board?
Yes, it's on one of these.
So it's fair to say that you would think she was in love with you. She's doing stuff like that.
Yeah, go grab us. It's on my phone too. I took a picture of it, but it's her writing. Well, okay, you're right. It's a female's writing.
Yeah.
That's not mine.
Well, you know who wrote it.
I do,
Yeah.
and she knows who wrote it.
Yeah, you know who wrote it.
You've gotten word that Abby's... Is that who you called me to tell me that you had a loss in the family?
Yes.
Okay.
So yeah, it was that day.
Okay.
I don't know what time it was, or I don't know. But yeah, a guy from her old employer, Buck's Cabaret, one of the VIP, is he a VIP manager? I don't know. He's one of the managers there. He heard about it, and then somebody else texted me.
After he talks about how he found out about her death, making it seem like he had nothing to do with it, the detectives start pushing him for more. The lies he's about to say are so bad that even a 5-year-old wouldn't believe them.
So where were you at the night that Abby was killed?
At home.
What were you doing at home?
Having beer.
Were you
vodka.
there with
Probably
anybody?
both. Unfortunately, no. I live by myself, my kid. So my son lives in Rockwall, and Jennifer lives up in Spokane.
Okay.
So, and I'm divorced, so it's just me, myself, and I, usually on a regular basis.
So Abby was killed on Tuesday.
Okay.
Okay. So do you remember Tuesday? It was Tuesday, October 26th. Okay. What did you do on Tuesday?
Watch TV, the same thing I do every night.
All day?
No, I do some work and things like that, but...
Did you leave your house at all?
Grocery store, probably, yes. I think that's about it.
What grocery store did you go to?
I always go to the same one, so it's in Las Colinas, right off MacArthur, Whole Foods.
Do you remember about what time you would have gone to Whole Foods?
Between 5 and somewhere after 5.
Okay. So what time do you think you returned home?
Oh, within 45 minutes. So about by 6, I would imagine.
And you didn't leave the house after that?
I watch a lot of TV.
Where do you live? You said Urban, right? Okay, I know I called it Dallas.
Right off
but let me ask you this.
Lake Carolina.
This happened in
Parkway.
Fort Worth, okay? So, were you ever in Fort Worth on that night? Not at all. Okay. That you can't be two places at once. That's why we're asking. Okay.
And have only one vehicle, especially. Which is
What kind of vehicle?
Ford F-150, red.
Color red. Okay. Go ahead, man.
And you obviously understand what you're under arrest for, right? Has that been explained to you?
No. Oh, murder. But that's it. That's the single statement that they used.
Oh, okay. Do you know whose murder that is?
He will proceed to try to deflect the situation, explaining he thinks on Wednesday he went out with his friend Mike and he was blacked out, so he thinks he accidentally killed Mike.
Well, let's do this because I don't want you to be confused about what we're talking about, okay? You're under arrest for Abigail's murder, all right?
That's not impossible.
No? Hear us out.
Okay.
Hear us out. Because, believe it or not, there is a reason why he wanted to talk to you. Okay? This makes a little bit more sense to us, what we're looking at. I can tell you right now, we look at video, we can see video. We can see what people do, we can't see what people think. Okay? But I can tell you this, after being in your apartment, after seeing the text, after seeing all this stuff, there's one thing that's clear, and that you love her. Okay? No doubt. And you know what? There's been people sitting in that exact seat who've done some dumb things because of love. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? They've done some dumb things because of love. Okay?
Or they haven't.
You're right. But I can tell you this. There's no doubt 100% that you did this. No doubt. Okay? I can't unsee what we see. But what we can do is get an explanation as to why this may have happened. So Stan, listen. We're not here to drag you through something real horrible and a horrible scene and stuff like that. We're not here to show you gross pictures. That's all TV shit, okay? All we're trying to do is give you an opportunity to tell us what happened, to give us the reason.
This is like the same event that I'm referring to on Wednesday. I probably started drinking too much, and I fell asleep.
Well, here's the thing. You're not under arrest for killing Mike. Mike's alive.
No, I know.
Okay. But let me say this. What you just said makes perfect sense to me. Love and alcohol equals dumb shit. Equals doing bad things, okay? Now, I can tell you this. Let me say this, Stan. We looked at who you are, okay? Obviously, we're homicide detectives. We're going to do a thorough job. Mm-hmm. We looked at who you are. You don't look like some cold-blooded killer to me. I mean, I understand you're in the Marine Corps. That's a different ballgame. That's a different deal. But what it looks like to us is that this girl played you, and you got pissed, okay? And you mixing alcohol and stuff like that, that makes for doing bad, stupid stuff that you can't take back.
But we've always been doing the bad, stupid stuff.
No, I understand that. But we have levels of bad, stupid stuff, okay?
Okay.
Prostitution's here. Killing somebody's up here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So listen, man, I can tell you this. We have to ask you, or we want to ask you a bunch of questions, because these are the questions that the people who make decisions on this is going to ask us, okay? We're not the kind of detectives where we go, yeah, we got it, throw them in jail, throw away the key. We always do the same thing every single time, and we give you an opportunity to tell us your side. That's the only way we can do this and be fair.
Okay.
That's the only way when we go talk to the people who make decisions on this, we can say, hey, because they're going to say, what's Stan saying? Well, if Stan's just a cold-blooded killer, he looked through us. He didn't really look like a person, or, man, Stan was in love with this girl.
Yeah.
Okay. Stan had too much to drink that night, and Stan made a stupid mistake. Now, there's a big difference between being a cold-blooded killer and being a guy in love who made a stupid mistake. You understand that? There's a big difference. I'm not saying it's okay, but I'm saying there's a big difference, because one of the questions they're going to ask, would Stan ever do anything like this again? Okay? That's a big question that's asked.
Just based upon character and...
Well, let me ask you this.
Yes.
Because the only thing that matters to them is your credibility. Meaning, I have questions to ask you, and if I can't trust you, meaning you answer the questions that I know the answers to, I can't trust you on the stuff I don't know.
Sure.
I can tell you this, Stan. We have a lot of evidence, but we don't have it all. By no means do I know everything about this. That's why you're here. Okay? Because we're wanting you to fill in the holes. And typically speaking, people who are in love, and they said, shit, I made a fucking mistake here, man. They fill in the holes.
I don't think I made this mistake.
Let me ask you this. Could you have been that drunk where you don't even remember?
That happened on Wednesday, too.
Let me ask you
So
this.
the answer is yes.
Okay, so that's possible. You actually get that drunk where you kind of black out? Where you can actually do stuff but not know what you're doing? Okay. Let me ask you this.
Yes.
Because let's talk about when you did wake up from this blackout. Because that's important. You may have felt like you did something stupid. You may have seen things that you went, oh my God, what did I do? Let's be fair and talk about that. Be fair with me. Okay?
Go ahead.
Because these are the questions here I need answers to, and I can't even ask him unless I know Stan's going to be square with me.
Sure.
So, did you get rid of any of your weapons?
No. I have two weapons.
Okay.
An AR-15 and a 9mm.
Okay. Well, let me ask you this. Let's not talk about what we can see. Let's talk about just your apartment. Why would you have 45 ammo?
Oh, I have 50 cal. I think I have 40 cal.
You have 45 cal.
So let me explain something to you. That's not why you're under arrest. Okay, so think about this for a second.
Sure.
When they're going to ask us, is Stan being straight? Because I go, here, I know Stan did it, here's why. They go, okay, what did Stan say? Well, Stan said he blacked out. Let me tell you something about blacking out, okay, because this is very important. It happens every single time. Before I was a homicide detective, I was a sexual assault detective, okay? And in those sexual assault, those allegations, when I didn't know, I had her story and I had his story, right? And a lot of times in her story, she may have said she blacked out or she passed out, let's say. Because there's a difference between blacking out and passing out.
Okay.
Okay? Now, passing out, you're not doing nothing. You can't. You're laying there, like unconscious almost. Blacked out, you're doing things and you just don't remember. Okay? So you might know what you're doing right then, but you don't remember. Now, I can tell you this about sexual assault. Guys who, I'm talking about, and I'm not calling you a at all, but I'm just telling you a story here. Quite often, they would have all these nice, juicy details before, then the incident, then after. And this area right here is the only thing I cared about. And look how small them details are. Look how small them details are. Not only that, 90% of those people would say, I blacked out. And I can tell you right now, that's bullshit. Now, I'm not saying it's not possible for you to drink too much, but you and I both know you can't just blank this entire thing from your memory.
I don't know.
Okay? Well, listen, that's a hell of a move, being blacked out driving from Dallas to Fort Worth,
Right.
committing murder, and going on home. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So you need to be fair with me because, like I said, man, these people care about your credibility. How am I supposed to tell them that when I asked Stan if he'd ever do this again, he said no? Well, who cares what Stan said because Stan lied about X, Y, and Z. You know what I'm saying? Listen, man, I'm not saying this is the most horrible thing that's ever happened in Fort Worth, okay? In fact, we just came off a case where we had 3 bodies chopped up in a dumpster. I don't know if you read anything about that.
No thanks.
Okay, well, that's a sick son of a bitch who did that, okay? We're talking about human beings. You know, we have human beings like husbands, their wives cheat on them, they get pissed, and they kill the wife and kill the guy. That's a lot different than waking up and going, you know what, I'm going to go smoke my wife today. You see the difference?
Sure.
One of them's premeditated, right? And the other one is, I just lost my temper. I lost my temper at the moment, okay? Now here's the thing. We see you following her, and we see what happened. So do me a favor and just give me an opportunity that I can tell these people.
After finding out his weak alibi wouldn't cut it, he changed the story to, I might have backed out.
I don't know what happened.
Well, I don't believe you then.
Okay.
I just don't. I'm sorry.
Okay.
How are you feeling?
Right now?
Because you know exactly how you were feeling.
How was I feeling when I found out that she was passed away, or how was I feeling regarding all... Go ahead.
All those lies and what she had done to you and how she played you.
Well, I don't think she played me, right? It's just nature of that industry. It's not just the dancer who is
I hope
involved.
she made you feel a lot of ways, because ultimately you killed her because of how you felt.
I don't think I killed her.
Okay. Did you listen to anything he said?
Yes.
So listen, man. Hey, Stan.
No, I did.
Stan, listen to me. I'm not here to trick you, dude. Okay?
No, but if I don't remember...
Hang on a second. And there may be things you don't remember, okay? But you know what? How convenient is it that the only thing we here to talk about that matters, you just don't remember that one part?
The detectives will start confronting him with CCTV footage of him following Abby, showing the real timeline of his red car following her car.
You know what I'm
I don't
saying?
remember yesterday either. No, wait, Wednesday.
So let's talk about this.
Okay.
Before the incident happened on Tuesday,
Okay.
Is it fair to say you were drinking then?
Yes.
What were you drinking?
Vodka.
Okay. So would you agree with me if that I can prove, forget the obvious, because I can see what happened. Forget the obvious. But if I could prove that your car was in Fort Worth following hers, wouldn't you say that's a bit damning?
Yes.
Okay. With that being said, Stan, again, I'm not here for me. She's not here for her. The case is done. The only thing that can change it is what you were thinking before this happened. If this thing was premeditated, or if there's something we missed in some of the videos that maybe you guys are screaming back and forth, or so, I don't know. But because all I can tell you right now, it don't look good here.
Sure.
It don't look good.
We've never screamed at each other, been physical, just... Honestly.
Let me ask you this. Do you know how she died? Nobody told you. You know she died.
No, I didn't. I thought it was Mike originally. I thought we had gone drinking and driving on Wednesday.
Told me on the phone.
Okay.
So listen, like I said, man, I'm not here to confuse you. In fact, I'm trying to make this as simple as possible. And I can tell you right now. So let me go back to my question, because you do know about the murder, because you knew she was dead. You were sad. Okay. What did you hear about the murder?
That she was shot, but not where, a location or anything.
Okay, that's fair. But I can tell you this. The fact that you know that's fine, okay? Like I said, I'm not here to trick you. But with that being said now, the shooting, you being in Fort Worth, us telling you we know you did this, come on, man, start trying to help me give you an opportunity to talk for yourself. Because right now, don't have me talk for you. Me talking to you makes it look like you premeditated this. You followed her until you found a good spot, and then you took care of business. That's how it looks.
Okay.
If there's more than that, I don't know why you wouldn't want to tell me. But you gotta be straight with me here, man.
Whenever I used that device in the past, I never went to the location that she's at. So does that help?
The device doesn't matter because she had already moved it. So we're not talking about the device.
But just in general.
The detectives will try to convince him to admit to a crime of passion. They will even suggest a recent case to him to try to convince him that they understand his situation. It's a common tactic used by detectives. They downplay the incident to make suspects who claim a blackout feel safe enough to talk.
Well, let me ask you this, because we haven't asked you. Why were you upset with her?
Probably the lies, just the lies.
So, but we say
otherwise we got along really well.
Hang on a second. We say things like she played you, and you don't seem to like that. So why? Because
I don't think she did play me.
So,
but she lied to you.
Right? I mean,
so when you're saying playing, I thought you meant all the money. Is that?
No.
Oh.
Well, I mean,
that's what I was referring to.
I'm talking about somebody saying, basically giving you reasons to think that she loves you, you love her, and all of a sudden she's lying to you. That's kind of being played is what I'm talking about.
Okay.
I'm not talking about the money. I'm talking about the money, man.
Okay.
And meanwhile, she's stringing you along and taking your money.
Yeah, that's what I was referring to.
Listen, that makes sense for us to say, well, that's why he did it. Duh. I mean, it's a no-brainer. But not what's in your soul, not what's in your heart. I can't put that on paper somewhere. So, man, all I'm trying to do is give you an opportunity to put your soul out here, to put your heart out here, to let somebody know you're a human being and that you didn't premeditate this thing, that maybe you just lost your temper. Losing your temper and being drunk is not the same thing as waking up saying, ooh, I'm going to go do something real bad today. You know what I'm saying? I mean, there's a difference. I mean, if this plan started when you started drinking and you said, oh, man, now I'm pissed. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I get that. Okay, I've been in fights with my ex-wife where I had too much. You know, we were drinking a little bit, and next thing you know, she gets mad, I get mad. Nothing happened, but I can understand the process. You know, sure. And that's somebody who I'm not giving tons of money to, and who's not lying to me. We're just fighting over stupid kid stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I can see how that could enrage somebody. But Stan, you don't want us just giving our evidence over, and that's your story. Because that doesn't play well for you. I
don't think I can add more to the story.
You can, okay. And I'll tell you why. You don't look like a killer. You don't look like a monster. Hell, you served our damn country, man.
But if I don't remember...
Listen, that's not going to be a good alibi for you. It just doesn't work. So listen, okay. So here's the thing. We're going to be a few years down the road. Let me just get this out real quick. A few years down the road, and people who are going to make the decision on what happens with you are going to say, why are we giving this dude a second chance when he's lying here? I mean, we can see what he's doing, and now he's saying he just doesn't remember. Well, that's pretty convenient. And you know what? People who are going to make decisions on this, they ain't going to like it neither. They're going to say, this guy's caught red-handed, and he's going to sit here and continue to lie about it? It's like, man,
if it's the truth?
It's not the truth. Here's the good news. I've been doing this a long, long time, okay? And I know for a fact that's a lie. And I'm telling you, whether you want to believe it or not, they ain't going to like it, okay? And that may change how they decide to go about this thing, okay? I'm letting you know, it may change things, you know? I mean, like I said, you didn't chop up 3 bodies and get rid of them. You got upset, you got hurt. You don't think people that are sitting on a jury have never been hurt before? Do you understand what I'm getting at?
Sure.
Now, they've never probably thought, I'm so mad I'm going to cut up 3 bodies. You see the difference I'm talking about? That's the difference, man. And listen, I don't know you. I don't care if you take this opportunity. The reason I'm doing it is because we do this the same way every time. We give everybody an opportunity to tell their side of the story. And I'm telling you, your side of the stories I don't remember, that just don't play, man. I'm sorry. It just doesn't. Stan, you know how this plays out. Let me tell you how this plays out, okay?
I watch the TV shows, but...
No.
Okay.
I'm saying realistically. Screw TV shows. This is real life, okay? How this plays out is, a jury's going to look at this, and the way we're going to present it is, Stan's saying he don't remember what happened here. The night we come to talk to him, and he gets arrested, he don't remember that day neither. Right. So Stan don't remember any of the parts that actually matter. He remembers other stuff where he's not doing something stupid, but the stuff he's doing, stupid stuff, he don't remember none of that. So, Stan, you're not a dumb guy. You're a smart guy, okay? You're going to tell me you can't see what I'm telling you. You can't see where I'm going with this? No,
I do.
It looks like BS. If it looks like it, it smells like it, it's going to be it. You know what I'm saying?
Detectives tried everything to convince him to confess. He even used the cookie jar theory, trying to make him take accountability.
What would a lawyer tell me to do?
I can't tell you that. I'm not a lawyer.
Okay.
But I can tell you this. I can tell you that I'm giving you an opportunity to speak for yourself. We don't like speaking for people, okay? We can speak for the dead, but I prefer not to speak for the living. That don't make sense to me.
What would a lawyer tell me to do? I
can't tell you what a lawyer would tell you to do. I'm not a lawyer. Stan, we can ask that question every single time. I'm asking you, and you know what I'm saying because I'm seeing it on your face that you get it. You know, no reasonable person is going to look at you and say, that guy didn't know what he did. It's all over your body that you know what you did. You were that upset with yourself that you hurt yourself. I mean, I don't know how close you came to killing yourself, but man, it looks like you did a number on yourself. You wouldn't hurt yourself unless you knew what you did. So that blacked out thing ain't going to play here. Come on, Stan, man, I can see it on your body. You're a guy who was in love, and you felt like She did you wrong.
The detectives told him his self-inflicted injuries were a result of him feeling guilty after killing her.
Give us an opportunity so somebody can see you deep down. This is a deep thing, man. You're hurt. People don't do what you did unless you're seriously hurt. People don't do what you did if you're a good person unless you've been drinking. And I see that you're probably a good person who drank and made a mistake. But I can't give you
Yeah, I don't feel like it either. Like I'm a good person.
Okay?
Why do you say that?
Come on.
Right. Come on.
Well, I mean, no. The question isn't does she know the answer. The question is start talking for yourself.
Yeah.
Okay? Listen, man. This is not us goofing with you or anything like that. This is us laying it out to give you this opportunity so that you can tell us what the hell, man. What the hell happened? And you know what? You know what you just told me?
What?
Jesus, maybe you do care about what you did because you don't think you're a good person. People don't think they're good people when they do bad things. Now, alcohol is a contributing factor. I get that. But you got to tell us. You got to break it down. Because people who care, people who are remorseful, they tell the truth. They finally tell the truth. And that's the only thing I've asked of you today.
After a few more minutes of going back and forth with him, he finally confessed.
Let me ask you this.
Yes.
How many times did you shoot at her? Come on, man. If you really feel bad, let's start talking about it.
4.
4 times? Okay. Let me ask you this. What kind of gun was it?
It had to be the 9mm.
Okay. You're a Marine.
Yes.
I know you know weapons.
Yeah.
I know you know what weapon you had.
Yeah. The 9mm.
Okay.
Actually, I was a rifle guy, so it was really
Let me ask you this.
AR-15s.
Did you shoot her with a rifle or a handgun?
I don't really move the rifle around.
Did you shoot her with a handgun? You shot 4 times. Let me ask you this. Were you trying to scare her or were you trying to kill her?
Scare?
Okay. I can get behind that. Okay. We got to talk a little more details now. You know why?
Yeah.
Because I'm going to have to sit there and say, he said he just tried to scare her, but he shot her. And they're going to say, well, this dude's a Marine?
That was years ago.
No. But this is what they're going to say. This dude's a Marine.
How'd you miss?
What kind of shooter was he in the Marine Corps? You know what I'm saying? Let me ask you, what kind of shooter were you?
Rifle expert, but we didn't really train on handguns, so it's
You and I
that
both
part's
know.
almost
You and
immaterial.
I both know you're probably pretty good. Okay. But that's see what I'm saying? That's the part where it's like, if you're going to tell me something, I'm going to hold you to it. So if you're going to tell me you just try to scare her, then show me the proof. You know what I'm saying? Show me the proof you just try to scare her.
Where's the proof?
Let me ask you this.
Yes.
What side of the car did you shoot into?
Passenger.
Okay. Do you have the driver's side? You have the passenger side. If that's her car, do me a favor and show me X's where you shot. Let's do it. This is the driver. Put the D right there. That's the driver's seat. Where did you shoot? Okay. And you shot 4 times?
I think so.
Okay.
It was so quick.
I know. Listen, it's important. It's important to know every single detail here because now you're telling the truth, and that's why it's important. When did you start following her and from where?
Addison.
Okay.
Her apartment, which she gave me the address. I didn't.
I hear you.
Okay, just checking. Because we had furniture delivered there. The address.
Clearly, we know what car you were in, right? What does her car look like?
Silver Hyundai 2012.
Were her windows up or down?
Up.
You follow her. Tell me the thought process behind this. Are you looking for a certain area to do this?
There's nobody else around.
Okay. Well, that's logical, and that's how I know you're telling me the truth. You know what I'm saying? Now we're getting somewhere, Stan.
Where were y'all at? Where did it happen at?
Very near where she currently works, over by Rick's.
Okay. Were y'all on the freeway?
No, we were off. Again, there was nobody, literally nobody else around.
Okay. What street were y'all on?
almost at airports. Parkway Road or something? I forgot.
Okay. When you...
Aaron. Is that... Aaron. Shit.
Okay.
Okay.
Is it fair to say you're not 100% familiar with that area?
Not at all.
Is it fair to say this area became the area because there's nobody around?
It's the area... Yes.
Okay.
Did you know that's where she was going? Or did you assume that's where she was going?
Yes, because I've traveled that route before.
Okay. Did she see you when you pulled up next to her?
I remember... Oh my God. So I guess the answer is yes. Wait,
She turned and looked at you?
Remember she was staring at her phone.
Which way did you travel afterwards?
Right by the strip club.
So did you follow the same direction that she went?
She went onto the interstate, and I went towards the strip club.
Did you go to the strip club?
No.
Where did you go?
Home.
So you drove straight home?
Yes.
Did you have your cell phone with you?
Probably.
Probably. And she had her cell phone with her.
Definitely.
Okay. Was your window up or down?
Down.
Your window was down, and you used what hand?
Right.
So this?
Yes.
Okay. And you fired 4 times?
Yes.
Okay. And what gun did you use?
A 9mm. I had to have.
Do you remember what route you took home?
Okay. Is that 183?
Mm-hmm.
So you take 183.
Where's the gun at?
Hey, listen.
Honestly.
So listen, it don't matter. If you want to give us a gun, you give us a gun, okay? But you understand that's a silly part. I'm telling you that doesn't make sense because that doesn't match the scene. You've already done the hard part. I'd like the people who are going to look at this go, oh, he's across the board telling us the truth. You know what I'm saying? That's all we're here for. If you choose not to, you may have a reason. I don't know why. But you may have a particular reason why you don't want us to have that gun. Do you hurt anybody else with it?
Is the shell the same as the ammo the same as the empty box of ammo?
I don't quite understand what that means.
So they're labeled, whether it's Remington or whatever it may be.
Here's the thing. Mm-hmm. We have it on video. We can see the shot. We can see where it happens. And we can see the shell cases on the ground where it happened. We're not making it up. We're not just like, it's 45. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's the evidence of the scene. Because here's the thing. Somebody down the road might sit here and say, hey, well, but how could he be wrong? He's telling the truth. It was 9mm. Well, how the hell did he know exactly where she got shot? That's what I'd say. Okay? So if in your head you're playing any games with us, I'm telling you don't do it because I'm better at games. Okay? Even you're a Marine, but I'm a homicide detective. I've been a homicide detective for 14 years now. Roger?
No, not just Roger.
What?
I know where it is.
Where is it?
Trash can. So I put it in. I think I put it in the trash can, and then took the trash out.
Okay.
So it's in a safe. I mean, when you said whether or not a kid would access it, they can't dig through the trash there because it lands in a compactor.
What did your trash bag look like? That was
white.
White trash bag?
The general purpose.
Okay. Did you only put that one bag or did you throw a bunch of bags in there?
One.
Okay. And when did you do that?
It would have been...
You do it the night of? The next day?
Don't think it was the night. It was not at night.
Okay.
So daytime.
Describe to me how you got to that trash bin that you threw it out at.
Oh, you...
Is it the closest one to your
It's the only... Well, I think it's the only one.
Okay.
Where's it at?
So I think it's making a left out the door, traversing down the hallway. There's an end point. You make a right, and it's right here.
So
Again, it's the only...
Inside the apartment complex?
Yes.
Like
And
in the apartments? It's not outside in a dumpster?
Nope, it lands. So it traverses from the fourth
By the
floor
stairs,
downstairs. Yeah. So it's the chute.
I got you.
Let me ask you something. This is a question. We're getting to the end of this. We're going to get your cheeseburger here, okay? But let me ask you something. Because you told me that you wanted to scare her, okay? you and I would both agree, when you're shooting out your window and you're shooting towards the driver, that's not necessarily scaring her. That's killing her. You understand that? You didn't shoot back here where nobody's at.
Agreed.
You didn't shoot the hood where nobody's at. A Marine took aim from his window.
Yeah, but that light already turned. I didn't have...
Where do you believe you shot her at?
Well, you know where you shot.
No.
Exactly.
I don't know where
On her body.
hit. No idea. It's dark. Couldn't see shit.
Yeah, I believe that. I don't think you
I don't
would.
know.
Do you think it was to the side, the front, the side, the back?
She... In my opinion, she drove off perfectly fine.
So let me say this. This is where I was going with my question.
I don't think I hit her.
Stan,
But
this is where I was going
I
with
know
my
the
question.
answer is I did. Okay.
This is where I was going with my question.
Yes.
If you want me to believe you that you feel bad, you need to be honest about trying to shoot her. That's not scaring her, man. That's shooting her. That's shooting her. Come on. You shoot 4 times.
The intent all along was...
The intent.
I know what happened.
The intent speaks for itself. I'm not asking you about the intent now. I'm asking you about the remorse. Okay? And if you want them to believe you about the remorse, you got to own up to trying to kill her. Because that's all that is.
I did not go...
You... Let me ask you something. I hate to bring up bad stuff here.
Yes.
Did you ever have to kill anybody in the Marine Corps?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you feel bad?
Horrible.
Okay.
That's why I have PTSD.
What did you do to kill him? You shoot him?
At a long range, yes.
So you understand that firing a firearm at a person
Has the possibility.
can kill him. You know that. Common sense. Not only do you know it, you have experience with it.
Sure.
So on no planet am I going to believe for 1 second you took aim through that passenger side towards the driver's seat and didn't try to kill her, man.
I torched the driver's seat.
Towards.
Oh.
Towards.
Okay.
Okay? So that's what I'm saying. Just be straight now. I mean, listen, it's laid out. You laid it out, man. You're being honest. You came up with the gun. Don't leave it out there. Don't leave another question mark. You asked me about the question marks. You tried to kill her, and just be straight with it. Is that what you want?
No.
You want this?
Absolutely
You
not.
want this? You want that big ass question mark
No, we
right
need a
there?
check mark, remember?
No.
Well, he can make a check mark too.
Yeah. Get your check marks.
No.
Now, see?
That's why you're using that.
That's how we know you're lying, because it didn't work. Check, check. Big ass question mark, dude. Come on. You want to eat your cheeseburger with a clear conscience here.
Guys,
It don't matter to me.
I agree.
This is your opportunity.
it's a scare motive at this point.
You know what scared the shit out of me? Is if somebody shot my tire. And I have no doubt you succeeded in scaring her for the few seconds she had after she was shot and then crashed.
And she drove off.
What would you do if somebody shot into your car?
No, but she drove off perfectly fine. I
You understand that people can be shot and not die like that.
instantaneously. Okay,
So you
I'll
know
give you that.
Come on. You're too smart a guy to be playing these games now. Come on, man. You tried to kill her. Okay. Listen, dude. That don't bug me. It is what it is.
Right.
You're starting to look like a human being, and then you just pull the rug right out from under.
Put it in reverse.
Yeah. You're right. I could have shot the tire.
Listen, you don't follow somebody from her apartment, drive all the way out here, find a location. Again, I'm not done.
Go ahead.
Find a location where nobody's at. Scare her by shooting directly at the driver.
4 times.
Seriously?
You told me you did.
I know how many times
Okay, what are you talking about?
I hit her 4 times.
No, Jesus, you shot at her 4 times, you said. You said you shot at her 4 times. The only thing I've told you is 45, okay? That's all I've told you. Everything else, you've told me, okay? And now you want these people over here to believe that you didn't try to kill this young lady, even though you shot at her at the driver's seat. Not at the hood, not at her tire, not at the trunk. You shot directly to the driver. Now listen, you were pissed. You wouldn't have done this if you weren't drunk and pissed. Don't take that part away. But don't lie about the fact that you didn't try to kill her.
That was never...
Let me ask this. Did you at least try to shoot her? Okay. You tried to shoot her. You shot somebody in the past. You know it can kill them. Done deal. Come on.
As of right now, there are no public records regarding his sentence. Kindly subscribe because if there are any updates regarding this case, I will make sure to share it here.